Unleashing your potential. A journey to a success-oriented mindset. As we continue on our journey to develop a success-oriented mindset, we come to a crucial realization. Our thoughts have the power to shape our reality. The way we think about ourselves, our abilities, and our goals determines how we approach challenges and seize opportunities. Today, we are going to explore the transformative power of mindset and share practical strategies to help you unlock your full potential. Meet Sarah, a talented artist who had always been passionate about painting. However, after a string of rejections from galleries, she began to doubt her abilities and felt like giving up. Her inner critic told her she wasn't good enough, that she was wasting her time, and that she should focus on something more practical. But Sarah refused to listen. Instead, she took a step back, assessed her situation, and made a conscious decision to shift her mindset. Sarah started by reframing her failure as an opportunity for growth. She realized that every artist faces rejection, and that it's a normal part of the creative journey. She began to focus on the lessons she could learn from her experiences, rather than dwelling on her perceived shortcomings. With a newfound sense of determination, Sarah started experimenting with new techniques, exploring different mediums, and pushing the boundaries of her art. As Sarah's mindset began to transform, her work started to flourish. She landed her first commission, then her second, and soon she was in high demand. People praised not only her talent but also her tenacity and resilience. Sarah's success wasn't just about her art, it was about the courage she had to confront her fears, challenge her doubts, and believe in herself. Now, you might be wondering how Sarah's story relates to your own life. Perhaps you're facing a similar challenge, feeling stuck or uncertain about your path. Maybe you're struggling to believe in yourself, to trust your abilities, or to see the potential that lies within. Whatever your situation, the good news is that you have the power to change your mindset. Think about it. Your thoughts are like a muscle that can be strengthened with practice. The more you focus on positive affirmations, the more you'll begin to see the world in a new light. You'll start to notice patterns, opportunities, and resources that were previously invisible to you. Your self-talk will shift from negative self-doubt to empowering self-encouragement. One of the most effective ways to cultivate a success-oriented mindset is through the use of affirmations. These are short, powerful statements that rewire your brain to focus on what you want, rather than what you fear. By repeating affirmations regularly, you can reprogram your mind to believe in yourself, your abilities, and your potential. Let's try a simple exercise. Take a few deep breaths, and then repeat this affirmation to yourself. I am capable and confident in all that I do. Notice how it feels, how it sounds, and how it makes you feel. Now, let's take it a step further. Write down your own affirmation, something that resonates with you and your goals. Maybe it's I am worthy of success and happiness, or I trust myself to make wise decisions. As you continue to work with your affirmation, remember to be patient and kind to yourself. Developing a success-oriented mindset takes time, effort, and practice. Don't be too hard on yourself if you slip up or if you encounter setbacks. Instead, learn from your mistakes and use them as opportunities for growth. Now, let's talk about the importance of self-compassion. When we are on a journey to develop a success-oriented mindset, it's easy to get caught up in perfectionism and self-criticism. We might feel like we are not good enough, that we are not doing enough, or that we are failing in some way. But the truth is, nobody is perfect. We all make mistakes, we all stumble, and we all need a little bit of kindness and understanding. Self-compassion is not about being soft or weak, it's about being strong and brave. It's about recognizing that we are human, that we are vulnerable, and that we need support and encouragement. By practicing self-compassion, you'll become more resilient, more adaptable, and more open to new experiences and challenges. As you continue on your journey to unleashing your potential, remember that it's a lifelong process. There will be ups and downs, twists and turns, but with a success-oriented mindset, you'll be better equipped to navigate them. You'll be more confident, more courageous, and more capable of achieving your dreams. So, what's the final step in this journey? It's simple. Take action. Don't wait for the perfect moment, don't wait for the right circumstances, and don't wait for permission. Take small steps today, tomorrow, and every day after that. Learn, grow, and experiment. Surround yourself with people who believe in you, who support you, and who push you to be your best self. In conclusion, unleashing your potential requires a combination of mindset shifts, affirmations, self-compassion, and action. It's a journey that takes time, effort, and practice, but the rewards are immeasurable. By cultivating a success-oriented mindset, you'll unlock your full potential, achieve your goals, and live a life that's authentic, meaningful, and fulfilling. As we continue on our journey to develop a success-oriented mindset, we come to a crucial realization: our thoughts have the power to shape our reality. The way we think about ourselves, our abilities, and our goals determines how we approach challenges and achieve success. But what happens when our thoughts become our biggest obstacle? Have you ever felt stuck in a rut, unsure of how to move forward? You're not alone. Many of us have experienced moments where our thoughts and emotions seem to be holding us back from reaching our full potential. This is where the concept of limiting beliefs comes in. Limiting beliefs are like invisible walls that we build around ourselves, often without even realizing it. They're the negative self-talk, the self-doubt, and the fear of failure that can creep into our minds and hold us back from achieving our dreams. So, how do these limiting beliefs come about? They often stem from past experiences, negative influences, and our own self-perception. For instance, you might have been told as a child that you're not good at math, or that you're too shy to speak up in front of a crowd. These messages can become ingrained in your subconscious, influencing the way you think about yourself and your abilities. But here's the thing: our thoughts are not fixed. They can be changed. And that's where self-reflection comes in. By taking the time to introspect and understand our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, we can begin to identify and challenge our limiting beliefs. It's like shining a light on a dark room. Once you see the problem, you can start to work on solving it. So, what would happen if you let go of your fears and doubts and began to see yourself as capable and confident? Imagine being able to tackle challenges head-on, without the weight of self-doubt holding you back. It's a liberating feeling, isn't it? But it requires effort and commitment. You have to be willing to look at yourself, your thoughts, and your behaviors in a new light. As you reflect on your mindset, ask yourself these questions. What are my limiting beliefs, and where did they come from? What evidence do I have for these beliefs, and is it really true? What would happen if I let go of these beliefs and started to see myself in a new light? By doing so, you'll begin to shift your perspective and develop a more optimistic outlook on life. Remember, developing a success-oriented mindset is a journey, not a destination. It takes time, effort, and practice, but the rewards are worth it. By becoming more aware of your thoughts and emotions, you'll be able to overcome obstacles and achieve your goals. So, take the first step today. Start to explore your mindset, challenge your limiting beliefs, and watch how your life begins to transform. As she stood at the edge of the cliff, the wind whipping her hair into a frenzy, she felt the familiar weight of doubt creeping in. Every step forward seemed like a step into the unknown, and the fear of failure threatened to hold her back. But she knew that was exactly what she needed to overcome. Developing a growth mindset meant embracing failure as a stepping stone to success. It meant learning from mistakes and using them as opportunities to grow. Sarah recalled her first business venture, a small startup that had tanked after just a year. At the time, she'd been devastated, feeling like a failure. But as she looked back, she realized that every mistake, every misstep, had taught her something valuable. It was a lesson she'd carry with her for the rest of her career. The people we surround ourselves with can either support or hinder our growth and success. Sarah's mentor, a seasoned entrepreneur, had been instrumental in her development. His guidance and encouragement had helped her navigate the ups and downs of her journey. On the other hand, she'd also learned the importance of surrounding herself with positive influences. The negativity of her former colleagues had once held her back, but she'd made a conscious decision to distance herself from those toxic relationships. She took a deep breath, the ocean breeze filling her lungs as she gazed out at the endless expanse of possibility. For the first time in months, she felt a sense of clarity wash over her. The fog of self-doubt that had shrouded her path for so long began to lift, replaced by a sense of purpose and direction. It wasn't easy, she knew. The journey to developing a success-oriented mindset was paved with setbacks and failures, but it was the lessons learned from those moments that had ultimately led her to this place. With each step forward, she had gained confidence in her abilities, and with it, a growing sense of conviction that she was capable of achieving her dreams. As she stood there, the wind in her hair and the sun on her face, she felt a sense of freedom that she had never known before. It was as if she had finally broken free from the chains of fear and doubt that had held her back for so long. And in that moment, she knew that she was unstoppable, that a success-oriented mindset was within her grasp, and that nothing could ever hold her back again. She stood at the edge of the cliff, the wind whipping her hair into a frenzy, and for the first time in months, she felt a sense of clarity wash over her. The fog of self-doubt that had shrouded her path for so long began to lift, revealing a landscape of endless possibility. She knew that she had the power to choose her own path, to shape her own destiny. And in that moment, she made a vow to herself to take control of her life, to stop letting fear hold her back. Now it's your turn. What will you do to take the first step towards developing a success-oriented mindset? Will you start by setting a clear goal for yourself, or by taking small actions towards a bigger dream? Perhaps you'll begin by letting go of the need for perfection, and embracing the beauty of progress. Whatever your path may be, remember that every step forward is a step towards freedom, towards living the life you truly desire. She took a deep breath, feeling the ocean breeze fill her lungs as she gazed out at the endless expanse of possibility. And in that moment, she knew that anything was possible.